mind, body, soul, mind, body, soul, mind, body, soul, mind, body, soul. Let's see what we have here. What is this?
So, Mr. Nobody, can you actually tell me the difference between the winter arc and, let's say, just regular self-improvement? Any comments?
That's a good question. I don't know the actual answer on that. Let's figure it out, I guess. Oh man, there are so many misconceptions about the winter arc. Well, where do we start? Hello there. There we go. How are you today? On this fine, lovely... "3:20 p.m. Evening, the winter arc." By the way, do you like the camera quality? This thing is phenomenal. Let's check it out. Oh, there is my phone. I mean, look at this thing. The camera quality is astonishing. By the way, this is what's this, a Voltrox? I actually just received it in the mail this morning. This is a Voltrox. It's an aperture 1.7. It's for Sony E-mount, and it's a 15 millimeter. Look how I'm simultaneously changing the aperture all the way down to 16, making the absolute cinematic, and then I'm going all the way back to 1.7, which is...
You might be asking, what's the deal with the winter arc? What's the difference between the winter arc and just regular self-improvement? What's this TikTok trend that literally everybody is just kind of glazing about? Well, we have 3 topics to discuss. All right. Just move that aside. This is my script, 3 topics. My memory is absolutely... here we go. In terms of the winter arc, we have 3 topics to discuss. What are those 3 topics? Well, one of them is the lie you've been told, the truth behind the actual winter arc, and the actual lifestyle. So, for those of you that don't know, the winter arc is essentially a whole entire system, a format where somebody, I don't know where they are right now, but somebody eventually had the idea that, hey, you know what, instead of just regular self-improvement year-round, like summer, spring, fall, we'll just go with winter. I don't know why they picked winter. I don't know why it's not any other type of... The cold brings the best out of us, apparently. But in terms of winter, somebody created this concept on TikTok that within 3 to 4 months, from December 1st is my belief, from December 1st all the way up until April 2nd, I believe. No, sorry, like mid-April, right? Within these 3 to 4 months, you're completely rebuilding yourself as a mind, as a body, and as a spirit. I don't exactly know, and I'm trying to grasp my head around this, but the lie you have been told is that the winter arc only happens in winter. I mean, it's literally called the winter arc for a reason. I mean, you can have the winter arc in summer. It just wouldn't be called the winter arc. It would be called the summer arc, which doesn't hit the same, but it's a trend. Now, trends happen often on TikTok. Don't get me wrong, trends are everywhere on social media. Trends... For example, Supreme was once a trend. Where's that trend now? Down the gutter. And I personally believe that the winter arc will go on the uprise, and then it will immediately flop when there's nobody else is talking about it. That's the lie that everybody tells you, is that the winter arc is, at least for now, just a trend. It only happens in winter, and you're probably gonna do it once in your lifetime. You're probably not gonna do this every winter. Let's be honest. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're gonna do this every single winter. Probably not. However, the winter arc is a lie, but there are some truths to it, which brings me to my next point. The truth about the winter arc. Now, as somebody that was just sitting on the couch one day, and that's not often because I rarely sit on the couch, but as somebody that was, just one day, it clicked to me. What does the winter arc actually mean? Well, let me give you a hint. There's a second point. The truth behind the actual winter arc. The winter arc is not about going to the gym. It's not about just a complete reassembly of your mental state. It is not just about your behavior. It is a complete reconstruction of everything you once stood for and everything you stand for now. A deeper thought, an introspection at what you're currently going through. The winter arc is supposed to be something that you actually are passionate about, not just the gym, passionate about, and doubling down. If you're looking to do video work, or you're a videographer or cinematographer, or you want to do YouTube, or next season you want to get average 25 points in a basketball game, it could be sports, it could be arts, it could be academics, anything you're passionate about. Instead of wasting your time on instant gratification, for example, scrolling, and you actually genuinely have a passion for something that you are about, it's about doubling down. Don't get me wrong, I am a personal believer of a healthy body is a healthy mind. They're both in symbiote. You can't, in my opinion, you cannot have a healthy mind while having a deteriorating body. That's not how it works. They're both interconnected. Spend hours trying to learn what you're actually passionate about, especially if you're good at it. If you have a passion for something and you're good at it, it's a double bonus. It's not just winter, it's the lifestyle. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm searching on, that phone keeps falling. I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I don't scroll on TikTok because I don't have TikTok on my phone. Like, the only reason why you see me on TikTok in that one cinematic is because I literally downloaded the app right then and there. There's nothing else to do except, guess what? Like, bro, there's nothing else to do except go to the gym, get active. It's either that or play video games every single day while you're in the house. Bro, it's winter. Nobody likes going outside. And if you like going outside, something's wrong with you. There you go. Do I look better? Sorry, those glasses were just way too distracting. That's the beauty about the winter arc. It doesn't have to be winter, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be the winter arc. It could be the whole entire year arc. You could be on a personal arc. How about that? You could be on a personal arc, and we'll see where we're going from there. The winter arc is supposed to be your lifestyle. People keep repeating the same exact trend they were on before. Nothing ever changes in their lives because guess what? At the end of the day, nothing deeper changes within their lives because their old habits stay. And their old habits die hard. And at the end of that winter break, when you look yourself in the mirror, you're really gonna go back to the drugs and whatever you were doing before that. I'm not saying you were. The sad reality is a lot of people do end up abusing their body for absolutely no reason. And then when they come on the winter arc, then they're like, oh yeah, I keep clean for 3 months and then go start partying again. Come on, bro. It's not a trend, it's a lifestyle, which leads me to my next and final point. Lifestyle. So imagine this, right? In some alternate dimension, your reality, to some extent, your lifestyle, to some extent, a representation of your mind. And I know that sounds very, very cliche, but it's the truth. It's a representation of your mind. That's why when you see all those fitness influencers, or especially losers like Jordan Peterson. But at the same exact time, Jordan Peterson does have one point that I can agree with him. Clean your bedroom. Because when somebody walks in your bedroom and it's just clothes everywhere, that's a perfect representation of your mind. Your mind is just scrambled. It's not organized and you're experiencing what's called brain fog. And this has everything to tie back into the winter arc. It's not just about you. It's about the people around you that you're also trying to better. If you have a family, it's also trying to, I'm trying to have a family in the future. But if you have a family, it's also trying to improve the lives of your family around you as well. It's not just about you. That's the point of the winter arc. That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I usually don't do this because I just kind of think it's corny. But if you're watching this video, you could like and you could subscribe and you could leave a comment. That would help the channel out. But like I said, I don't really do that just because it's corny. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. This is just a message from past Ali and moving into the future. So, with that being said, I'm out, and I will see you guys later.